going to be trying something new today. So I did sit down to kind of film videos like usual, but I wanted to do something different, so that's what's gonna happen. I am probably still going to do like sit down videos like this, but I also find that like vlogging content has been lighting up my soul a little bit more lately, and so I want to roll with that. And that means that I think I'm going to try and kind of like incorporate different recommendations and TBRs into vlogs. If you hate that idea, let me know, because I'm open to discussion on this point. But if you like it, I think I'm going to try it going forward with some videos, not everything, but today is going to be one of those days. So hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be talking about all things for the month ahead, how I am like resetting and getting myself started for another month and like getting excited, getting myself on track for that. So I'm having the hardest time, I think, filming these sit down videos because of the state of my office. From this angle, it looks totally fine, but in front of me, there are books everywhere, and behind my closet door is an absolute nightmare. I have books here from like when I was filming just now. I have papers here. These are all books that need to be hauled, and I have the same thing with the double stacked shelves on the other side of the room. So I have a situation where I need to figure out my office, and that is definitely one of the things on my to-do list for this next month. Hi. I have not cleaned my office still. Yeah, just anyways, I think it's gotten worse. You can see the closet. Let's just pretend it's not happening. But I just wanted to say, yes, there is a stain on my shirt. Just ignore it, okay? Just roll with it. Look at my office. Are we really surprised? But no, I can't even speak. Oh my goodness. My office has really just become a project for me, because I feel like at this point, it's not really a space that I feel like happy in or motivated to work, because it has just become like in such disarray that how am I supposed to sit here and, you know, like feel good about working and feel motivated to work when it just feels like absolute chaos. So I would say that's number one on my list, and I will do like a specific video of my office. I'm probably going to film it soon because I cannot stand the state of things anymore. Archer says hi. For what I'm wanting to read, I have a couple of books picked out here, and then I'm going to kind of just like look at my shelves and think about what else I would like to read. So Wanderlost by L. Everhart. I'm going to talk about this further in a summer TBR that I've already filmed, but this is about two characters who don't really know each other very well, and they end up winning this trip around the world, and like I just think that seems absolutely epic. That's like everything that I love. So definitely very excited for that one and would like to read it very soon. Also, as I'm just kind of like looking at the books that I have here, I have The Daydreams by Laura Hankin. Sorry, I can't read. It would be nice if I could. But this is about like basically like Disney stars, but now. So it's like fictional, but it's imagining those kind of like childhood stars and what their life is like now and everything. Like basically the stars of the popular teen show from the early 2000s and the reunion special 13 years later after their scandalous flame out that will either be their last chance at redemption or destroy them all for good. I'm intrigued. Also, The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I feel like I have talked about this book a lot and like included it on quite a few TBRs because it has just been on my radar, but I've never actually like given myself the time to pick it up. That's actually going to be the other thing that will be nice about like doing vlog style videos. I'll actually have more time to read. So I'm really into this idea the more I think about it. Next is Ink, Blood, Sister, Scribe by Emma Torres. I got this book recently and I am super interested in it. It's a fantasy story. It's like two estranged half-sisters. They're tasked with guarding their family's library of magical books, and they must work together to unravel a deadly secret at the heart of their collection. A tale of family loyalty and betrayal in the pursuit of magic and power. I've been really into like metafiction, just books about books recently, and this one seems right up my alley. I also generally am really into circusy books, so The First Bright Thing by J.R. Dawson is a newer circusy book, and it's basically about this circus that is like a refuge for everyone, but now it's under threat, so that obviously seems drama. And I have The Celebrants by Stephen Rawley. I read The Guncle by this author this past year and absolutely loved it, so I'm excited for this one, and the concept seems so good. It's about friends from college who get together to have like living funerals for themselves. I love that. That's so extra. And then the last one that I have here, but like not the last one that I would like to read this month, is The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. Like I said, really into like books about writing or books about books. And this is actually about a children's author who was like mega star and then ends up just like disappearing, but now is having a contest and you're following like the people who are competing in this contest. So intrigued by that. But let's take a look at my shelves and see kind of like what else I might want to read this month. I have been wanting to kind of get into more adult fantasy because I've been getting back into fantasy more since I realized how much of a difference audiobooks make for my life. I have not been afraid of reading fantasies anymore. So I picked up one that recently released, and that is The Book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence. Mark Lawrence is the author of like some pretty popular adult fantasies, but I've never read any of them. And this one is the most recent one. And like I said, books about books, man, that has been my jam. I'm just thinking about how like I can't really shelve these books until I do the book haul. So maybe I'll just do a casual book haul that I'm gonna film tomorrow where I'm just gonna sit here and just talk about what I've read. Archer, stop. He's trying to bite the camera cord. This is not ideal for me. This is another reason why I want to do vlog content, because sitting here and trying to film a video, it takes so much longer because he is getting his little teeth into everything. I forgot I actually took notes for what I wanted to include in this video, but I think the only one that I haven't shown you that I would like to read is, wait, what is it? Harlem Shuffle by Colson Whitehead. I actually have the sequel to that now, which just came out or is coming out soon. I'm not exactly sure, but Colson Whitehead writes historical fictions that are kind of like with a twist. They're like different sort of alternate history stories, and I am absolutely all about that sort of thing. So that definitely seems like something I would enjoy. So those are some of the books that I am hoping to get to this July. And let's see what else I want to do for the month. Okay, so I actually already recorded this voiceover, but it didn't work, so whatever, I'm doing it again. But hello, we are at my Notion homepage. So this is where I start for my monthly planning and figuring out exactly what I want to do for the month ahead. So obviously right now we are looking forward to July, although when you are going to be seeing this, it's already July. But one of the things that I do is I will plan out all of my YouTube videos for the month and all of my content for the month. I like to sit down and have this planned ahead, so then I kind of have a guide of where I'm going. So this is my posting schedule, although it already is completely different than what you are seeing here because plans change, like things change, but it is like really flexible. So that's the nice thing about it. I am able to move things around and it's no big deal. But I also made a filming schedule. So this will keep me even more on track for what I need to do and when I need to be filming. And I found that this also kind of put things into perspective for me because I realized that when it came down to it, it was only like 4 or so filming days a month, and that's really not all that bad. That seems more manageable. So I will do the same thing with Patreon as well. As you can see, I have everything that is coming down the pipeline for Patreon, and this just lets me keep track of where projects are, and it also really helps me when I'm going to plan like each individual week. I like having this larger scale month view of everything, so then when I'm trying to plan for a week ahead, I can see, okay, I need to have this done for that date and so on and so forth. So then I know exactly what tasks I need to be putting into my planner for that week. But on the TikTok and Instagram front, I plan that one more on kind of like a weekly basis. That's all messed up too because I don't know, that's just a work in progress. So you'll see that I have like 3 on one day, but that's not actually what is going to end up happening. But it's all a work in progress, right? Like the point is that I am putting in the effort and trying to plan things. So this is definitely a main thing that I like to have going for the month ahead, but I also have a whole page in my Notion for routines and resets. So it's not like I haven't given a Notion tour because I have pages like this that need work on them. But for example, I'm about to go to the monthly reset and I'm about to realize that this is actually my weekly reset. I haven't set up my monthly reset page yet. So that is something that is going to be coming down the pipeline of what I want to do every month and like tasks that I want to focus on every month. I have my weekly reset right now, but I would like to set something up so then I have things that I'm doing monthly that will like prepare me for the month ahead. So where I'm actually going to go and where I meant to go was my journal page. So within my journal page, I have my monthly reflection page, but I think I'm going to get distracted in a second and tell you about my mood tracker that's there. So obviously that was my mood tracker for June, but I will make a new month, as you can see, just did it, and that will be my July mood tracker. So I just like track my mood in the morning and at night. But this is my kind of home base for a new month. So getting to July, you can really see like what a monthly page is supposed to look like. So I will have the like monthly calendar there so then I can see all the dates and everything, and that will be filled in with all of my information, important dates, stuff that's going on just at a glance, but I'm just going to keep it in June because I have some private things. And then I love Pinterest. So I really like to do a like vision board for each month of the year in Pinterest, and just I love embedding Pinterest boards into my Notion. I just think it's so much fun. So this just kind of shows like I love a good vision board. It just kind of shows what I am looking to like have my month look like, what I want to focus on, and kind of gives me direction and really inspiration more than anything for what I would like my month ahead to look like. Now just skipping ahead to my before. So you can see I've already done most of this, but I really love this setup, honestly. I love journaling, love reflecting. I never used to, but I've been getting into it so much more lately, and I love having prompts for things. So first of all, we have the to-do list, which is essentially just outlining like everything that I need to do in order to set up for a new month. So this is something that really should go on my monthly reset page because it's kind of more like action items rather than something that I'm like looking back on. Next, I have my exciting things block, and this is just any like events that I would have to look forward to, but to be honest, I don't have any like specific dates that I'm really looking forward to, so I am probably just going to fill this in on like months like that with things that I like want to do. So like for example, for this month it'll be like relaxing by the pool and just like enjoying the summertime, you know, different things like that can also count as an exciting thing that I have to look forward to. Then I have a challenge. So I want to kind of give myself a little challenge every month, whether it's big or small. This time it's just trying yoga once a week. I have been getting more in touch with my spirituality, which I never thought I would say, but I wanted to kind of have that as a challenge, see if yoga is something that I would like. And then I also like to have a how below, so then I'm not just going to like say I'm going to do this thing, I actually know how I'm going to implement it. Same thing here with my goals. I have a how next to them, as you can see, but my goals will be the like main 3 things that I want to focus on, and they will be across various aspects of my life. Like I would probably like to ideally do like a health goal, a work goal, and then just I don't know what the other one is that I'm trying to think of, just a fun goal maybe? I don't know, but essentially I want these to be like all-encompassing things that I can really work towards, and then I will have my why right there, so it's all just like in one spot, as well as the how beside it, so then I can make like an actionable plan to implement this, and I'm not just going to give myself a goal that like I will never be able to actually achieve. There'll be goals like big or small, just kind of a variation there. But I also have been working on building some habits, so here I have habits that I would like to build and habits I would like to stop. I will have like my my main ones that I want to build and stop there, the ones that I want to focus on the most, although I do have quite a few that I'm working toward. I will have a bit more of a focus in here. So then I know like that month I'm going to be focusing on those, if that makes sense. And then, like I said, kind of been getting a little bit more spiritual. So I also have like a manifestation journal that I'm linking there. So I can do a little like scripting and visualization for what I want my month to look like. I'm very new for this, but like I do find that it's making me look more inward and I've liked it. I don't know. It's weird. But now getting to the after, I feel like you get the idea of it. I will write down in the first block highlights. So anything that happened that was a lot of fun, I will fill that out throughout the month, give general ratings for my happiness, energy, health, and productivity, because all of those things are very important, and also like get into specific successes. So this I will also fill out throughout the month so that I don't forget anything, but it will just be like actual things that I accomplished. And then also my top 3. So I have things I did, foods I ate, things I read, things I watched, things I listened to, and things I learned, because I think it's fun to kind of like look back and remember those things. So yeah, that is the basic overview of what I do like every month preparing for a new month. And I think that this is really helpful for me to look back and see where I can improve and like see all the things I have to be grateful for from the last month, but also to look forward and prepare myself for a new month, if that makes sense. Okay, so I wasn't really planning on doing this, to be honest, just because, I don't know, I feel like it's more personal than I usually show you guys, but I've also been enjoying like letting you guys see a more vulnerable and personal side, and I don't think it's that deep. I think I'm just overthinking it and my anxiety is like rare. But sorry, there was just thunder, which completely threw me off, but I wanted to show you guys, like, instead of just talking about what it might look like, show you guys what it actually looks like. So here is my reflection for June, so you can see the after, and then since you got to look at that while I was talking, now we have my looking forward for July. So I have all my goals set. I am going to like see how this goes for me, and I can always adjust. I'm not using this as like Bible. It's just kind of, if I'm feeling off track and I'm kind of like losing steam, then I will turn to this to see what I really wanted to focus on. So I really have set myself things that I think are going to help me in the long run. I think that I have a good balance of things that are like for my health, and then things that are for myself and like self-care, and also things for work and like different growth things. So I'm really happy with this, like looking forward, but I don't know. Just don't judge me on it, I guess, because it's just kind of a personal thing, but I thought you guys might be interested in seeing what it looks like when it's completed. So I didn't actually record an outro for this because I filmed it like completely differently than usual, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. I would love to hear your feedback, but I think it was really fun, like definitely different than what I usually do, but I kind of liked combining the different things that I like. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe and also click the thumbs up, because apparently it helps the algorithm. I never really knew what that did, but now I know, so please do that. And I think that was really it. Yeah. Okay, I'm not used to doing outros like this, so I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Bye!